For someone like George Clooney, whose life seems almost larger than fiction, moments of pause are rare. At 64, he has worn many hats: actor, director, producer, activist, husband, father, and public figure. Yet even someone of his experience can be reminded of life's fragility. Last year, Clooney participated in a televised initiative promoting health awareness and early detection. Routine screenings meant as standard preparation for the program unexpectedly became a moment of reflection. While no major medical emergencies were uncovered, the experience highlighted how easily life can shift and how important it is to listen to one's body. For Clooney, this was less about fear and more about awareness. It became a turning point, shaping how he spoke about health, responsibility, and the small steps that can have lasting impact on well-being. Advocacy that hits close to home. The television initiative brought together celebrities with the goal of promoting health awareness and early detection, an effort Clooney joined with genuine sincerity. As part of participation, medical checkups were encouraged, and for the first time in years, Clooney experienced the uncertainty that comes with health monitoring. While the screenings did not reveal serious illness, they reminded him that health can be easily overlooked without routine care. This moment, he admitted, was emotionally grounding. It offered a chance to reflect on the fragility of life and the importance of proactive choices. By sharing this experience publicly, Clooney turned what might have been a private concern into an opportunity to encourage others to take simple, meaningful steps toward self-care. Facing uncertainty, Clooney has spoken candidly about the quiet tension that comes with waiting for results. A universal experience regardless of fame or resources. The emotional weight of uncertainty, he explained, lies not in the outcome, but in the waiting, the imagining, and the reflection on life's limited time. For someone who has long been admired for charm and composure, this period stripped away bravado, revealing a human vulnerability. He realized that even with access to the best medical professionals, uncertainty is part of life. This awareness, rather than paralyzing him, became a source of clarity. It reminded him that attention, patience, and care for oneself are not indulgences. They are essential, and that sharing this perspective could resonate with millions who silently navigate similar experiences. Turning awareness into purpose. Instead of retreating from the discomfort of uncertainty, Clooney transformed it into advocacy. He began speaking openly about the value of routine health screenings, framing them not as frightening or burdensome, but as acts of self-respect. If I had skipped that checkup, he reflected, I might not have known there was something worth watching. His message emphasized awareness over anxiety and responsibility over fear. By presenting vulnerability as a strength, Clooney encouraged people to take small steps that can have profound consequences. This approach resonated widely because it was calm, thoughtful, and grounded in lived experience, showing audiences that even someone with global recognition navigates the same questions about health and personal responsibility as anyone else. A life shaped by perseverance. George Clooney's journey has been defined by persistence, adaptability, and insight. Born on May 6, 1961, in Lexington, Kentucky, he grew up surrounded by media and public discourse, as his father, Nick Clooney, was a respected journalist. Early discussions around responsibility and current events helped shape his perspective. Though he initially pursued journalism, Clooney eventually left college to follow acting, navigating years of uncertainty and small roles before his breakthrough. That persistence laid the foundation for the man audiences admire today, confident yet grounded in the understanding that nothing is guaranteed. His career trajectory, shaped by patience and determination, mirrors the lessons he shares about life and health. Attention, preparation, and thoughtful action can make a difference over time. From television stardom to cinematic success, Clooney first became widely known for his role as Dr. Doug Ross on ER, which aired from 1994 to 1999. The series made him a household name and a global heartthrob, yet he resisted being confined to a single image. His subsequent work in films like Out of Sight and Oh Brother, Where Art Thou showcased his artistic range, while Ocean's 11 demonstrated his ability to balance commercial appeal with ensemble storytelling. This adaptability became a hallmark of his career, showing that he could pursue projects that challenged him while maintaining connection with audiences. In navigating these professional transitions, Clooney's path offers insight into how personal resilience and openness to change can shape a fulfilling, multi-dimensional life, an approach that also informs his perspective on health and well-being. Awards as platforms for influence. Winning the Academy Award for Syriana in 2005 marked more than professional achievement. It provided Clooney with a platform to influence broader conversations. His role as a producer, including work on films like Argo, demonstrated his commitment to stories that explore ethics, politics, and human experience. Awards, he realized, were not merely validation. They were opportunities to highlight important issues and engage audiences in meaningful reflection. Over time, recognition became a tool for advocacy, reinforcing that success carries responsibility. This philosophy extends to his health advocacy as well. By sharing personal reflections, he uses his platform to encourage mindful, proactive behavior, transforming personal experience into a public service without sensationalism. Advocacy beyond Hollywood. Clooney's activism has long extended beyond film and television. He has been deeply involved in humanitarian work, particularly addressing human rights and global crises. As a co-founder of initiatives aimed at preventing mass atrocities and a UN Goodwill Ambassador, he consistently promotes awareness and accountability. His approach is thoughtful, informed, and persistent, reflecting an understanding that meaningful change requires sustained effort. This same careful perspective now guides his public discussions on health. By framing routine screenings and self-care as responsible, proactive choices, Clooney combines empathy with advocacy, demonstrating that influence can be used to encourage positive action in ways that are approachable and deeply human. Legacy beyond fame. While George Clooney's professional legacy includes iconic roles, awards, and cinematic achievements, his personal reflections add another layer of significance. By openly sharing his experiences with health awareness, he bridges the gap between public figure and relatable human being. His influence extends beyond entertainment, encouraging audiences to consider their own well-being thoughtfully. In doing so, he exemplifies how influence can be wielded for encouragement rather than spectacle, and how small, intentional acts of care can ripple outward. His advocacy reminds us that legacy is not only defined by success, but by the thoughtful ways in which we guide and inspire others. Redefining strength. Clooney's message reframes strength as attentiveness and responsibility, rather than denial of vulnerability. Encouraging preventive care, he positions foresight as a form of empowerment. By sharing his own story with humility and clarity, he demonstrates that reflection and action can coexist. He does not seek to alarm or dramatize. Instead, he emphasizes thoughtful engagement with life's uncertainties. His approach preserves dignity while motivating action, illustrating that meaningful lessons can be communicated without fear. Through this lens, strength becomes not the absence of concern, but the willingness to care for oneself and for those who depend on us, transforming vulnerability into purposeful awareness. Looking ahead, as Clooney continues his professional and personal journey, his approach to health and life remains grounded in calm, informed awareness. He understands the responsibility that comes with a public platform and uses it thoughtfully, knowing millions observe both what he says and how he says it. His advocacy demonstrates that influence can be gentle, measured, and deeply human. By embracing reflection, responsibility, and proactive care, he offers guidance that transcends celebrity culture, modeling a balanced approach to life that values attention, foresight, and connection. His example serves as a reminder that mindful action today shapes both personal well-being and the broader impact we have on those around us. A timeless reminder, George Clooney's story is ultimately a message of attention and care. At 64, he continues to navigate life with awareness, balancing professional achievement with personal reflection. His openness about routine health monitoring illustrates the importance of mindfulness in daily life. By reframing vulnerability as strength and choice as empowerment, he encourages others to embrace similar practices. His story is not about alarm or crisis, but about gentle, thoughtful action, listening to the body, respecting the time we have, and prioritizing well-being. Clooney's example reminds us that influence is most meaningful when used to encourage awareness and care, creating ripples of positive impact that extend far beyond personal experience.